guys, welcome back to Urban Rhino Tutorials. I apologize for being MIA for a little while. Summer break kind of messes things up for me. I should be back in the swing of things, so look for videos to be posted at least once a week, maybe as much as 3 or 4 videos a week. So we'll just see how many I can produce here. What we are going to make today is kind of a boho, is boho the word? A boho feather charm necklace. And you'll see what I mean when I say boho, or it just makes me think of like when people say like free spirit. So we're gonna use turquoise stones and beads and kind of this copper colored chain and the head pins. And basically it will have a piece that hangs from the bottom with several little segments. So before I begin, make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you like it and subscribe to our channel. So let's get started. What I'm gonna do is I have several head pins here. So remember, a head pin is the one that has the flat bottom, whereas an eye pin has the little loop. So I have some of these, and I have some faceted rose gold colored little beads here, as well as some of these little spacer beads. These are really popular on those clay Heishi bracelets. If you've seen those, I have a tutorial for one of those. And then these are the little, like I said, kind of turquoise colored stones. One of the important parts is going to be some kind of ring. So this is actually the ring from a toggle clasp. So if you remember, a toggle clasp has 2 parts, the circle part, or the ring, and then the T or the bar that hooks into it. So I've just got one part of that, and that is essentially going to hang from the necklace, and then all of my segments will hang off of that. Okay, so just some different little things. There's an arrow, a little feather. All right, so to begin, I'm just gonna basically start choosing a few things here. I'm gonna put one of these beads on. Actually, I don't wanna do that first. I'm going to put one of these, there we go. Okay, and then from here, I need to cut down my eye pin because, or I'm sorry, my head pin, because there's too much of the pin part sticking out. So I want to cut it so that there is about 1/2 inch sticking out. I'm going to take my round pliers and make a loop just like this. Okay, so that is going to be one of the little segments that hangs off of here. And I'm gonna make a few more. So let's put a couple of these on. So we'll put 1, 2 of those. I'm deciding which one. If I'm using this one, then I think I'm going, the decisions. I think I'm gonna use this bigger one. I'm gonna put that on, and then I'm gonna put 1 more of these on top, like that. Okay, again, I need to cut the bar down. If I can find what I just did with my wire cutters. So I'm cutting the pin so that there is about 1/2 inch sticking out. Again, I'm going to grab a hold of it with my round nose pliers, just twist my wrist to make a loop, just like that. So now I have these 2 segments here. Another one I'm going to do is with this little piece here. So I'm going to put one of the disc beads on, because that will keep this from sliding off. The hole on this little barrel bead is really big. So if I put it on, it's just gonna fall right over top of the eye pin will just, or I'm sorry, the head pin. I keep calling it eye pin. The head pin will slide right through. And then another one like that. Trim it down to 1/2 inch and loop it like that. All right, so we've got those three. And let's see. So I want to do one with the, I don't think I'm gonna do the feather. I think I like the arrow better. So with this one, what I need to do is actually use well, you can do it a couple different ways. You can use some wire and make a little loop, or you can connect some chain on here to hang it from that way. I am going to do that option actually. So I'm gonna make a really big loop with either some wire, or head pin, an eye pin, whatever you choose. So a bigger loop, about 1/4 of an inch, like that. And I'm gonna open it up just a little bit. I'm gonna hook on the little arrow. So I just need to hook that right into, if I can get it. It's being stubborn. I need to open it up a little more. There we go. Okay, and close it back up. So it's like this. From here, you could just make another loop, or you could add a few things on here. So if I wanted to put, you know, like these little beads, which I think I might actually do. Just like that, okay? And then I'm going to, you know what, I don't like that at all. Change my mind, I'm gonna put this one on instead. That's better. Okay, so again, trim it down 1/2 inch. Make the loop. Okay. So now that we have these, I'm not gonna use these two. We're ready to assemble it. So ready to start hooking it on to whatever, whatever ring you are using, whether it's a toggle clasp ring or not. And we're just going to connect them. So the first one I'm gonna do is this one, and I can connect it with a jump ring, or I can just open up the loop. So you could just open it like that and close it back. That again is completely up to you. Okay, and now I'm going to kind of decide what I want hanging off here. And it could be that even though I've made all these pieces, I may not use something, and that's okay. Just depends how busy you want it. I might hang one of these with some chain. So I'm gonna cut a little piece of chain off. See how much I want. So I'm cutting about 1.5 inches. And I'm going to connect the chain onto this segment. And this is just going to allow this little piece to hang further down. See if I can get it on there without too much trouble. I'm using a very skinny, very small curb chain. So a lot of times the links are so tiny, it's kind of hard to get the eye pin through or a jump ring through. Okay, and I'm going to close my ring back up. So now I have the chain hanging, and I'm going to connect that on. I do need a jump ring for this. So remember, when we open jump rings, you pull them apart, you don't split them, or I'm sorry, I just told you what not to do. You twist them like this instead of pulling them apart. That way when you twist it back, it retains its circular shape and it doesn't become all warped. So twist it open, hook on the chain, okay, like this. And then I'm going to hook it on to my ring like this, and I'm going to close it back up. Okay, so far I have, get this stuff out of the way. So far I have these two pieces that are hanging, and I've got this little barrel section to put on and this one. So I think, again, I'm gonna add a little bit of chain and kind of space these out. So let me do those for these two pieces. When I return, I'm gonna show you how to put the chain on and finish it up. Okay, so you can see I have all 4 segments connected onto my little ring now. You could add as much on here as you wanted. I didn't want to make it too super busy, but if you had other charms you wanted to put on there, you certainly could. So now all I need to do is connect it to my chain. So I'm going to put use a bigger jump ring. I'm gonna open it up, hook it on, and then I can slide it on just on the chain, or I can actually hook it through a link if you don't want your pendant part to slide around. This particular one, I don't mind if it were to slide, so I'm just gonna hook it on like with the chain going through the jump ring, okay? And then I'm just gonna finish my ends. And this would, in my opinion, work best as a 28 to 30 inch necklace. I think these look nicer when they hang longer. Again, just my opinion. So I'm opening a smaller jump ring, hooking it into the chain, and I'm putting a lobster clasp on that jump ring, and then I'm gonna close it back up. And then on the other side, all I need to do is put another jump ring. Again, I'm using one that's a little bit bigger so that when you hook the jump ring, or I'm sorry, when you hook the lobster clasp on, like when you go to put it on to wear it, it's not so tiny that it's hard to hook through. So you can hook this on like this, and that is your finished necklace. So super cute, very easy. Definitely could be changed up, different colors and different charms. So that's it for this tutorial. As always, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. I will include a link in the comments, or I'm sorry, in the description below if you are looking for any of these supplies. So thanks for watching, guys.